to you, Captain Awesome Fish Room, Jeff Roman's Brovi, spitting at you and bringing you another video. Don't y'all hate when that happens, when you're trying to talk and then like this like bungee cord spit goes beep, and you know people see it. Like I'm sure y'all saw it. I'm not even gonna edit it out, you know, because it's a fact of life. It happens to everybody. But you know, when it happens and people, like, you can see their eye movement, like they're looking at you in the eye, and then you can see them like that because they saw some spit come out of your mouth, you know. It's embarrassing, embarrassing. But today's video is pretty exciting. I didn't get to bring y'all the last video I wanted to last week. Of course, USPS messed that up, so we have them to thank for that. And I can't really show you today either because I did lose the shipment. I did order from Imperial Tropicals. A few of y'all out there know what I ordered and what I got. Unfortunately, they didn't make it, so I'll be getting another shipment from Imperial Tropicals this week. Great people to deal with, guys. You know, none of it was their fault. I mean, it was packaged. The heat pack was still warm. I mean, they were supposed to be here on Friday. Excuse me, Saturday. No, Friday. I was right. They were supposed to be here Friday. Didn't come Saturday. And of course they didn't come Sunday. And then they got here about midday today. And they just didn't make it. So it's really unfortunate. I was really excited to get these. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but I am getting more shipped out. Mike over at Imperial Tropicals. Great guy to deal with. Great guy. Completely understood, and he was anticipating them not coming, and when I emailed him about it, sent him the pictures of the dead fish, he said, we're going to replace them. We already have a package lined up to ship out to you this week, you know, anticipating the loss because of the few extra days they were left inside the box. And I thought that was awesome, okay? So if you're thinking about buying some fish and, you know, you run across Imperial Tropicals, great people to deal with, great customer service. I've never had anybody tell me they were anticipating the loss and already had a package lined up for me. So I thought that was great. Today's video, I'm just going to show y'all a few things that you can do with egg crate. Well, one thing in particular, you know, this other one, you know, it's a given. Everybody uses it for this, but this stuff is great for a lot of different reasons. And I felt like, you know, I only see a couple people do this, and I don't know if it's because it's unknown or people just don't do it, but it's a great practice to do, especially if you have glass tanks. So we'll get inside today's video. With that said, take a look at this and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and again we're looking at this 10-gallon tank. Got a bunch of plants in from my buddy Brian, Dolly VH, Brian's Fish Tanks. I call him B. Stellar guy, hooked me up really nice on these plants, guys. I think he is going to have some more plants for sale, so if you're wanting some plants, go check out his channel, hit him up. He'll give you a great price. Really easy to deal with, cool guy. And he's a member of Team Aquatic Support, so make sure you sub him up and watch his videos because there's a lot of good knowledge in there. So, let's get on to today's video about egg crate, light diffuser, whatever you want to call it. This stuff is great, you know. More commonly, you'll see this type of stuff as a divider. We'll go over here. You can see inside most of my videos, this tank is divided with egg crate. This is the same stuff, guys. Light diffuser, same stuff. And, you know, that's one thing you can use it for. You can use it as a tank lid like I have on Big Rig's tank here. And the great thing about it is it's easy to work with, easy to cut to fit. And with that said, if you cut it to fit to the bottom of your tank, what it ends up being is a shock absorber, okay? Now, not only that, but it'll also help you with your scapes. Let me explain. Okay, so I cut this one to fit inside of a 10-gallon. I'm thinking about doing something inside of a 10-gallon I'm really excited about, but that'll be another video. Now, I cut this to fit inside the 10-gallon. Okay, so it'll lay flat without substrate or anything inside of the tank, and then you put your substrate in, and then you start to build your rock work, or your hardscape, or anything like that. And then what happens is if you have some rocks piled up or something, and then you have a fish come over, or for some reason the rocks tumble or something, the rocks are not going to hit that bottom pane of glass. What's going to happen, they're going to hit that egg crate. That egg crate is going to absorb that impact, and the worst thing that's going to happen is probably break your egg crate. But I'd much rather have egg crate broken than a pane of glass inside of an aquarium. Now, is that to say that, every time if a heavy rock falls on it, it won't crack the bottom glass? No, but I can promise you that it will help, okay? But not only that, if you have it inside the bottom of your tank as a shock absorber, like say this piece of driftwood here, that piece that you stick down inside the substrate to kind of wiggle it to the placement that you want it, well, those squares on that egg crate right there are going to help you get it in position and give you something to prop it on, give you something to snug it up against, and it's going to give you kind of a base to do your hardscape on. So that's a cool thing there. Another thing is you can stack pieces of egg crate. Like if you want one certain rock inside of your tank to be higher than the other, you can stack pieces of egg crate there, build your substrate around it, and it'll do two things. One, it'll get your hardscape up where you want it. Two, it'll keep your substrate stable. And what I mean by that is, you have that egg crate built up in there, and then you have the substrate over it. Well, those squares and those ridges on the egg crate are going to keep that substrate from tumbling down and losing that mound and stuff. So that'll give you a little bit of stability inside of your substrate as well. So this stuff is really easy to find. I see a lot of questions sometimes. Where do you get the egg crate? How do you get it and stuff like that? It's available in any hardware store, guys. Any hardware store. And you might even be able to find it inside of an office supply store, because offices use this egg crate lighting diffuser, really often. So, I mean, that's what I wanted to show y'all today. It's a really good practice to use, that kind of stuff in the bottom of your tank, especially if you keep big, boisterous fish like I do, like big rig. I should really have some egg crate in the bottom of that, because if those rocks ever tumble down, now it's really hard to crack the bottom pane of aquarium glass. More often than not, it is a tempered piece of glass on the bottom, but it's an extra safety measure, and having that extra peace of mind there, it's really great to have that. And it'll give you more stability inside of your substrate to stack stuff on. It gives you a shock absorber. Not to mention it's more surface area, so you can have some bacteria grow on it and stuff like that. And you can use it as a lid, as I said. You can see up there I have a nice perfectly fit lid. Comes up here, goes over, back, blah, blah, blah. You can use it as a divider and whatever else, guys. So egg crate, definitely a cool asset to have inside of your fish room. Look at Micro Machine, by the way. Look at that umbi. Good God. That is a beautiful fish right there, guys. Beautiful. But with that said, I do have some plans to rearrange this fish room. I'm going to be moving some tanks. I'm not going to give an exact date, because I remember the last time I mismeasured my other the new fish room. Sure, y'all remember that, but I do have some ideas with some racks and stuff like that, and I want to use this black rack right over here to hold some of my bigger tanks and get the 140 in here and get it set up and stuff. So be looking out for that. As always, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to go and like Aquatic Support Systems Facebook page, guys. Lots of cool guys hanging out over there. You can post your pictures and stuff like that, and you can get all the up-to-date information from Team Aquatic Support. With that said, make sure you go check out all the members of Team Aquatic Support. You got Sean, Mike, Conway, Forrest, and Brian, and myself. So make sure you check them all out. Sub up to all their YouTube channels. Make sure you go like the Facebook page, as I said. Check out all the links inside the description. With that said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all are thinking. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. And we'll see y'all next time. Adios. Ornate Bitcher, eating Southern Delight small cichlid.